I've got another story for you today. This one I kind of call my backwards story. This is called The Christmas Wish, and the reason I call it a backwards story is normally the author will come up with some words, an idea, and then he hires an illustrator or he illustrates the story himself. But this one is a photographer. He took some pictures of his daughter in traditional Nordic clothing and did some really fantastic creative photographs where they live up in Norway. And then it was so popular that a lot of people were loving the prints. And so the mom wrote a story to tie the photographs together to tell a story. So this is The Christmas Wish by Lori Evert, photographs by Per Breiehagen. Oh my goodness, I'm having a hard time with some of these names. And there's quite a few stories. It's not just this one. They've written a series starring their little girl Anja. So you might check them out. This is called The Christmas Wish by Lori Evert, photographs by Per Breiehagen. Not 100% confident on that. Well, I am 100% confident I probably got that wrong. But let's read this wonderful story. Long, long ago, in a place so far north that the mothers never packed away the wool hats or mittens, lived a sweet little girl named Anja, whose greatest dream was to become one of Santa's elves. One year, as the days grew shorter and the snow had fallen for weeks without a rest, Anja decided it was time to look for Santa Claus. Before she left, she remembered the kind old woman who lived down the lane. She had no children or grandchildren of her own, so Anja wanted to help her get ready for Christmas. As the old woman napped, Anja caught her naughty cat for her and decorated the gingerbread house that they had baked together the day before. She swept out her sauna. Do you have a sauna? I don't. I wonder if those are common up there. And found a small tree for her to enjoy. It's a very sweet thing for her to do. Then Anja delivered gifts to her friends and family with a note saying she would visit them whenever her busy job with Santa would allow. And Anja was prepared for her journey. She watched the sky at night, observing the position of the North Star, and she memorized the great map on the schoolroom wall. Still, as she tied on her skis and began to glide away into the forest, Anja started to worry. What if I get lost? She wondered aloud. I can help you, sang a tiny voice. Startled, Anja looked back to see who had spoken. Up here, said the voice, and a bright red bird swooped down and landed on her ski pole. Anja explained her wish to find Santa Claus at the North Pole. But now I'm wondering if I am foolish, she said. Not when you have the right friends, the bird answered. If you trust me, I can help you. But we must hurry. The days are short and Christmas is near. So Anja skied after the patient bird, who led slowly so the child could make her way through the deep snow. When they came to a mountainside, Anja flew so fast over the sparkling powder that the bird could barely keep up with her. She skis fast. Have you ever skied before? At the foot of the mountain, the bird whistled, and they were greeted by what is this animal? A giant horse. You may sleep in my barn tonight, he offered. Tomorrow I can take you as far as one day and one night will allow. The cardinal fluttered away before Anja could thank him. Morning came in a blink. The gentle horse invited the still sleepy Anja to climb onto his back. They talked the day away as they trod through the snowy forest. Evening fell as they approached a mountain pass. The sky came alive with the dancing colors of the northern lights. They stood spellbound for hours and fell asleep, the horse standing strong and solid with Anja lying across his warm back. Have you ever heard of the Northern Lights? How the skies get very colorful way up north. You can see them. Anja was sad when she awoke and remembered that the horse would have to leave her, but she knew that his people would be worried about him. Later, as they approached a gleaming ice fall, the horse whinnied loudly 3 times, and from a hole in the ice appeared the oddest looking animal, or the oddest looking creature Anja had ever seen. What animal do you think she saw next? Do you have a guess? The Musk Ox spoke softly and slowly. "The cardinal asked me to escort you under the glacier to the tundra," she said. Then she turned and walked back into the dark cave. "Follow her now," the horse told Anja. "She is shy, but she is trustworthy." He saw that Anja was sad to leave him, so he said, "When you are Santa's elf, you can visit me whenever you wish. But hurry now, Christmas is very near." Anja took off her skis and bravely joined the plodding ox. You ever seen a musk ox before? I don't think I've ever seen one. The cave was dark as night as Anja followed the ox downward, and luminescent blue as they climbed up a trail of ice and stones. When they emerged, Anja saw a tremendous fur blanket lying on the ground in front of her. Just as she was ready to collapse on its warm folds, it shifted. It rose. It wasn't a blanket. What is it? It was an enormous bear, just like the ones in the tales her father told her around the fire. After Anja thanked the musk ox for her help, the bear spoke. "I have come to take you north over the tundra," he said in a deep, soothing voice. "You may ski or ride as you wish, but we must hurry. Christmas is coming soon." When they stopped for a rest, Anja found a small book in her pocket. In the day's last light, she read a story to the bear about a troll and 3 silly goats. The next day was bright again. Anja skied, then rode on the bear's back. He was great company. They sang songs and made each other laugh. When they reached their destination early, Anja had no idea how the bear could tell on this spot from any other, but he told her that they would be meeting a friend at this exact place. "Since we have the time, let's take another rest," he said, and Anja curled up into the bear's softness and slept without a dream. That is a great big bear. They awoke to a jingling, jangling noise. Sleigh bells! Anja and the bear looked up. A reindeer landed right in front of them. "I am so glad I found you," the reindeer said. "We must run, for I am too tired to fly." Anja felt sorry for him. He looked exhausted. As she took his harness off, she remembered an apple she had brought and offered it to him. The reindeer thanked her as he happily ate the apple. Anja hugged the bear goodbye, and then she put on her skis and set forth with her new friend. At first, Anja tried to ski behind the reindeer, but he was much too fast, so Anja asked him to tow her. It was as close to flying as she had ever been. Anja skied that way for many miles. Just as she began to worry that she could not hang on any longer, the reindeer called, "Hold tight." flash, they were soaring through the sky. Anya watched as the ice gave way to the ocean she had seen on the schoolroom map. She saw eagles, whales, and giant icebergs that reminded her of the rock candy she made with her mother. Finally, she landed in a lovely clearing surrounded by trees cloaked in snow. Then Anya's wish came true. Santa Claus appeared. He lifted Anya onto his knee. "Welcome, Anya," he said. "I have been waiting for you. You are an extraordinary little girl. While there are many children who wish to be one of Santa's elves, you are the first to have come this far, and you are already my most important helper. You bring kindness and joy to those around you all year long. Thank you. Now may I ask you for a favor?" he added with a smile. "Will you help me drive my sleigh?" Anya was thrilled to give the command. "Fly!" It was very early Christmas morning when they landed near Anya's home. "Before I leave," Santa said, "I'd like to give you a very special gift. This is a magical bell. If you ever need help, ring this bell 3 times. Santa Claus kissed her on the cheek, and the next thing she knew, she was in her bed. Anya sat up and looked out the window and into the frosty morning. There was no sleigh, no reindeer, no tracks in the snow, and she held the bell closely. Was it all a dream, she wondered? What do you think? Well, I sure hope you like this. Look at the end. She's still running on the bear's back. Well, I sure hope you like this story. It is interesting to me how different people celebrate Christmas and what the different cultures and different places look like. So I hope you have a very Merry Christmas as you're getting busy to spread joy and kindness everywhere you go this Christmas season. And then you too can be a helper. I will see you next time.